They left this month, March 2025.
Joey Molland, rock guitarist, worked with Badfinger. June 21, 1947 to March 1, 2025. Rock guitarist best known for his work with Badfinger, one of the most influential power pop bands of the early 1970s. His dynamic guitar playing and songwriting contributions helped shape the band's signature sound, blending melodic rock with heartfelt lyricism. Originally from Liverpool, England, Molland joined Badfinger in 1969, just as the band was gaining momentum under the guidance of the Beatles' Apple Records. He played on some of their most beloved hits, including No Matter What, Day After Day, and Baby Blue. Despite the band's struggles and tragedies, Molland remained a dedicated torchbearer of their music, continuing to perform and record well into his later years. Greene, photographer, rock musician, took pictures of the San Francisco counterculture of the 60s and 70s. April 3, 1942 to March 3, 2025. Photographer and rock musician best known for capturing the essence of the San Francisco counterculture during the 1960s and 1970s. His iconic images of bands like Jefferson Airplane, The Grateful Dead, and Janis Joplin helped define the visual legacy of the psychedelic rock movement. A passionate artist with deep ties to the music scene, Greene's work extended beyond photography. He was also a musician himself, fully immersed in the creative explosion of the era. His portraits were more than just pictures, they were intimate glimpses into the lives of the artists who shaped a generation. His ability to capture raw emotion and authenticity made him one of the most respected photographers of his time. Beau Dozier, R&B, hip-hop songwriter, worked with Tupac Shakur, Snoop Dogg, Boyz II Men. November 26, 1979 to March 3, 2025. Accomplished R&B and hip-hop songwriter, producer, and musician who collaborated with some of the biggest names in the industry, including Tupac Shakur, Snoop Dogg, and Boyz II Men. Coming from a legendary musical lineage as the son of Lamont Dozier, of the iconic Holland-Dozier-Holland songwriting trio, music was in his blood. Throughout his career, Beau carved out his own path, blending his deep understanding of classic R&B with the modern sounds of hip-hop and soul. His work behind the scenes helped shape numerous hits, showcasing his talent for crafting memorable melodies and emotionally resonant lyrics. Whether producing smooth ballads or hard-hitting rap tracks, his contributions left a lasting impact on contemporary music. Roy Ayers, vibraphonist, producer, genre, jazz funk. September 10, 1940 to March 4, 2025. Pioneering vibraphonist, composer, and producer whose work in jazz funk and soul helped shape the sound of multiple generations. Known for blending jazz, funk, and R&B into a signature groove, he became one of the most influential figures in the evolution of acid jazz and neo-soul. Starting as a jazz vibraphonist in the 1960s, Ayers transitioned into a more groove-oriented sound with his band, Roy Ayers Ubiquity. Hits like Everybody Loves the Sunshine and Running Away became defining tracks of the jazz-funk era, widely sampled by hip-hop and R&B artists in later decades. His innovative production work and collaborations with artists across genres cemented his reputation as a musical visionary. Brian James, guitarist, worked with The Damned, London SS. February 18, 1955 to March 6, 2025. Guitarist and songwriter best known for his role in shaping the sound of British punk rock. As a founding member of The Damned, he was instrumental in the creation of their 1977 debut album Damned Damned Damned, which became one of the first full-length punk albums released in the UK. His raw, aggressive playing style helped define the band's early sound and influenced countless punk musicians. Before The Damned, James was part of London SS, a short-lived but pivotal band in the early punk scene that also featured future members of The Clash and Generation X. After his time with the Damned, he went on to play in other projects, including the Lords of the New Church, and remained active in music throughout his life, leaving a lasting impact on the punk genre. Danny Cox, singer, songwriter, genre, folk. July 18, 1943 to March 7, 2025. Folk singer and songwriter known for his soulful voice and socially conscious lyrics. Emerging during the folk revival of the 1960s, he became a respected figure in the genre, blending elements of folk, blues, and gospel to create a unique and powerful sound. Cox gained recognition through his performances in coffee houses and folk clubs, eventually releasing several albums that showcased his rich baritone and heartfelt songwriting. His music often carried messages of unity and social change, resonating with audiences who sought both inspiration and authenticity. Over the years, he collaborated with various artists and remained an active presence in the folk music community. Dwayne Higgins, singer, songwriter, worked with Tony, February 14, 1961 to March 7, 2025. Singer, songwriter, and producer best known as a founding member of the influential R&B group Tony. His smooth guitar work, soulful vocals, and songwriting talents helped shape the group's signature blend of classic soul, funk, and contemporary R&B. Throughout the late 1980s and 1990s, Tony achieved widespread success with hits like Feels Good Anniversary and It Never Rains in Southern California, solidifying their place in R&B history. Beyond his work with the group, Higgins also made a mark as a producer and mentor, working with rising talents and contributing to the evolution of modern R&B. His influence extended beyond the stage, leaving a lasting impact on the genre's sound and direction. Bill Ashton, jazz saxophonist, director, remembered for the National Youth Jazz Orchestra. December 6, 1936 to March 8, 2025. Jazz saxophonist, bandleader, and director best known for founding and leading the National Youth Jazz Orchestra, NYJO. His dedication to jazz education and youth development helped shape generations of talented musicians, making NYJO a vital institution in the British jazz scene. A passionate advocate for jazz, Ashton started NYJO in 1965, creating opportunities for young musicians to hone their skills and gain professional experience. Under his leadership, the orchestra became a launching pad for many notable artists, fostering a deep appreciation for jazz in the UK. His influence extended beyond performance, as he worked tirelessly to promote jazz education and its significance in musical culture. Stedman Pearson, singer, worked with Five Star. June 29, 1964 to March 10, 2025. Singer best known as a member of the British pop and R&B group Five Star. As part of the sibling quintet, he helped shape the group's signature sound, blending smooth harmonies with high-energy performances that captivated audiences in the 1980s. Five Star rose to fame with a string of hits, including System Addict, Rain or Shine, and The Slightest Touch, earning them comparisons to acts like the Jacksons. Their success brought them both chart-topping records and critical acclaim, making them one of the UK's most popular groups of the decade. Stedman's dynamic stage presence and vocal talents contributed to their widespread appeal, helping the group become a staple of 80s pop culture. Bob Rivers, radio personality, remembered for his music parodies. July 7, 1956 to March 11, 2025. Radio personality and musician best known for his witty and creative music parodies. His career spanned decades, during which he became a beloved voice on the airwaves, entertaining audiences with his sharp humor and keen musical sensibility. Rivers gained widespread recognition for his Twisted Tunes series, which featured humorous parodies of popular songs. His Christmas parody albums, including Twisted Christmas, became cult favorites, with tracks like The 12 Pains of Christmas and Walkin' Round in Women's Underwear bringing laughter to the holiday season. Beyond his musical work, Rivers was a respected radio host, known for his engaging and energetic presence, particularly in the Seattle radio scene. Bruno Romani, saxophonist, flutist and composer. January 9, 1960 to March 14, 2025. Talented saxophonist, flutist, and composer whose works span jazz, rock, and experimental music. His expressive playing and innovative approach to composition made him a respected figure in the music world, blending diverse influences to create a unique sound. Throughout his career, Romani collaborated with various artists and explored different musical landscapes, always pushing the boundaries of creativity. Whether through his saxophone's rich tones or the delicate melodies of his flute, he left a lasting impression on listeners and fellow musicians alike. Jesse Colin Young, singer-songwriter, worked with the Youngbloods. November 22, 1941 to March 16, 2025. Singer, songwriter, and founding member of the folk rock band The Youngbloods. His warm, soulful voice and introspective songwriting made him a defining figure of the 1960s and beyond, with music that resonated deeply with themes of peace, unity, and love. As the frontman of The Youngbloods, Young helped bring the classic anthem Get Together to mainstream audiences, turning it into one of the era's most enduring calls for harmony. His solo career further solidified his place in music history, as he explored folk, rock, and jazz influences, crafting a catalog rich with heartfelt melodies and poetic lyrics. Peter Farrelly, bassist, singer, worked with Frupp. January 4, 1949 to March 17, 2025. Bassist, singer, and a key member of the Northern Irish progressive rock band Frupp. With his melodic bass lines and emotive vocals, he played a crucial role in shaping the band's distinct sound during the 1970s. Frupp gained a loyal following with their intricate compositions, blending symphonic rock elements with poetic storytelling. Farrelly's contributions as both a musician and vocalist helped define albums like Future Legends and Seven Secrets, which remain cherished by progressive rock enthusiasts. Nadia Cassini, singer. January 2, 1949 to March 18, 2025. Singer, actress, and entertainer known for her glamorous presence and contributions to European pop culture. Rising to fame in the 1970s, she captivated audiences with her music, charm, and versatility in both singing and acting. Her career included a mix of pop songs and film appearances, particularly in the Italian entertainment scene. With a distinctive voice and vibrant personality, she built a following that admired her for both her artistic talents and her bold, stylish persona. Larry Tamblyn, musician, worked with the Standells. February 5, 1943 to March 21, 2025. Musician best known as the keyboardist and founding member of the Standells. As part of the garage rock movement of the 1960s, he played a key role in shaping the band's raw, energetic sound, which influenced generations of rock musicians. With the Standells, Tamblyn helped create some of the most iconic songs of the era, including the 1966 hit Dirty Water, an anthem of rebellious rock and roll that became a staple of the genre. His gritty organ playing and the band's signature sound left an indelible mark on garage rock and proto-punk music. Paul Wagstaff, musician, worked with Happy Mondays. December 28, 1964 to March 22, 2025. Musician best known for his work as a guitarist with Happy Mondays and Paris Angels, two bands that played a significant role in shaping the Manchester sound of the late 1980s and early 1990s. His dynamic playing style blended rock, dance, and psychedelic elements, helping to define the era's alternative music scene. With Happy Mondays, Wags contributed to their fusion of acid house rhythms and alternative rock, a sound that made them pioneers of the British rave culture. Before that, he played with Paris Angels, known for their indie dance crossover hit, Perfume, which captured the essence of the Manchester music explosion. His guitar work added depth and texture to the genre-defying music that inspired generations of musicians. Francesco Benozzo, musician. February 22, 1969 to March 22, 2025. Musician and scholar known for his deep connection to traditional and folk music. His work often blended ancient melodies with contemporary interpretations, creating a unique musical tapestry that celebrated cultural heritage. A multi-instrumentalist, Benozzo was particularly skilled with the harp and other traditional folk instruments. His compositions and performances were influenced by medieval and Celtic music, earning him recognition as an innovator in the genre. Alongside his musical career, he was also an academic, dedicated to studying and preserving oral traditions from around the world.
Remember them with joy. Let's hear their songs and celebrate their lives. This was a program from Music and Life by Karlos M. Created by Rune KM Productions. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment telling us your favorite artist from this episode. You can also donate on my PayPal, musicandlife.km@gmail.com. Your donation is like a friendly invitation for a cup of coffee, a small gesture that shows your appreciation for the work I do. Every contribution, no matter how big or small, makes a difference and helps me continue creating content that I hope you enjoy. Thank you for your support and for being a part of this community. Until next time. A program for Music and Life KM. Created by Karlos M. Produced by Rune KM Productions. 2024 copyright.